as young athletes trying to make it to the league, we overlook the basics. Because when I got there, it wasn't all these crazy different drills. It really was just working on like the basic fundamentals.
Yo, city on me, city on three. 1, 2, 3.
What's up, world? We're back with another episode of the City Sports Show. I'm your host, Tommy Reamon, and today we have a very special group live in the studio. We have the middle school team from Fitzgerald. Fellas, tell us who we have today.
Manny, running back at DB.
Jameer, running back and linebacker.
Nathaniel, O-line, D-line.
So, we got two-way players. Everybody plays both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Let's just start right now. What side of the ball we like the best? O or D? You like both?
Yes.
I
I like
prefer
offense better.
Offense better?
Yeah.
I prefer defense.
Why defense, Nate?
That's where I get the most action.
You get the most action on D?
Yeah.
And y'all like scoring touchdowns?
Yeah.
I was an offensive guy. I played quarterback. I played defense because I had to, but any chance I got to get away from the defensive side, I just stayed on offense. So this week, it's the middle of the week. It's Friday. We got the big game on Friday night, right?
Right.
How we feeling?
I'm ready.
Ready.
How was practice this week?
Good.
Good.
Just good?
It was good, little practice.
Not great? Just good?
Good.
It was
Good.
good enough to get us ready.
Okay. Staying humble. Have y'all played at Todd Stadium before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last weekend.
Last weekend? What about that? Before that?
No.
No.
Okay, first time. Does the field seem bigger, or is it kind of like the same size as the other fields?
Bigger.
Bigger.
Okay, so that means more opportunity to get around the edge, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. So this is the first year of middle school football. One by one, just tell me what your expectations was, and did the season live up to your expectations? Start first with you, Manny.
It was good. Still undefeated. Trying to win Friday.
Okay.
We had a good season, good undefeated season, but it ain't finished yet. We got one more game. Got finish that one, win that one, make history.
Nate,
It was a good season. That's all I really have to say.
up to your expectations, or?
Not at my expectations.
Okay. Would y'all say would Friday be the biggest game of y'all career thus far? Thinking through your rec league and now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. Did you guys play any Super Bowls growing up in Little League?
Yeah.
Who did y'all play for? What squads?
Tri-City.
Tri-City,
VA Eagles.
VA Eagles. You played for both? Ain't they rivals though? You went to Tri-City, then VA Eagles, or VA, then Tri-City?
Tri-City. VA Eagles.
One with Tri-City last season.
Okay.
That was it.
Nate?
Back River.
Back River. Okay. We got a real diverse crowd. Let's talk about school. How we doing in the classroom?
Good. Could do better.
Okay. I like the honesty. What does good mean? 2.0, 3.0, 3.5, 3.9, 3.0?
3.0.
So all 3.0s.
Yeah.
So if I pull up to Ella tomorrow and ask the counselor for y'all grades, I'm gonna see a 3.0.
Yeah.
Okay. We follow pros. We got any favorite sports teams? NFL sports teams?
Ravens.
I like the
Eagles.
Dallas.
Boo. How long you been a Dallas fan, Nate?
Since I started watching NFL.
Okay. What about you guys? Ravens, Eagles the whole time? Or y'all
Since-
switch around when they
since I
having
started-
bad and up seasons?
Since I started watching football.
Okay. Or was it when Lamar Jackson got there, man? I know how it go. When Lamar came, everybody became Ravens fans. Okay. All right. Let's get into some questions. Let's start with you, Nate. Who would you say your biggest inspiration is? It could be anybody.
Forgot his name. Played for the Rams.
What position?
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald, yeah.
Aaron Donald, Manny with the answer, with the clutch answer. Okay, Aaron Donald. You like the way what you like about Aaron Donald?
His mentality and play style.
Okay.
My biggest inspiration, my dad, for real.
Okay. Pops. He been working with your game?
Yeah,
Okay, training and stuff like that.
yeah.
And Manny? Mom Dukes. That's mom that's sitting over here too?
Yeah.
Okay, mom holding it down. All right, next question. What would you say your role is on the team? And has that role grown since the season started? Start with you, Manny.
Leader
Being a leader? On the field or vocally?
on the field.
What about vocally? We still working on that? Okay. Jameer.
I say, I'm working on being a leader here and there.
Okay.
On the field, good. Vocally, still working on it.
Okay. Nate,
Make sure my line's straight and getting their blocks.
how do you do that? How do you make sure?
Vocal.
Vocal. So when somebody messes up, what do you say?
I ask them what they did wrong and point it out and give them suggestions what they could do to do better.
Okay. I like that. We all got to be open to constructive criticism. Nobody's perfect, and we all gonna make mistakes. But one thing we can't do is get down on ourselves and our teammates. Because guess what? The next snap, we need them, right?
Yeah.
It's a team game. We need all 11 people on offense, defense, and special teams. Next question. What piece of advice would you give your younger self? So if you could talk to young Manny, young Jameer, young Nate, what would you tell yourself?
Keep working.
Keep working? Okay.
Stay out your head. Don't be letting everything get to you.
Can you elaborate more on that?
Don't let the little stuff get you angry.
Okay.
Play your game.
Play your game. I like that. Nate,
Stop complaining about a lot of stuff.
stop complaining about a lot of stuff. That's a good one. I think I would tell myself that it's harder than trying to make it to the league, to college. It's harder than we think it is. So even when we feel like we're working harder, we got to turn it up a notch. That's what I would tell my younger self. What has been the best memory so far this season? Start with you, Nate.
I'd say against Critterton.
The game versus Critterton?
Yeah.
What about it was memorable?
It wasn't a big touchdown play, but it was just a play where Manhole either it was or these two that got up the field.
Gotcha. I seen I think it's a picture on Instagram of you pancaking a guy.
Yeah.
That's you?
Yeah.
I've seen that a couple times. It's kind of like going viral, like locally, of you just squashing a guy. Good stuff. Jameer.
I say my favorite memory of the season is the game against
Gildersleeve. What about it?
biggest upset of the season.
Okay. Y'all shut Barry down?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, Barry. You let him shut you down. But nah, shout out to Barry. That's my guy.
The game against Huntington.
Okay. What about it?
3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Ooh, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Catching, running, passing. How you get them? Running? You expecting to repeat the same thing Friday night?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. What would you say one thing that your teammates do well? Manny, I want you to answer about Jameer versus Nate for Manny. What does he do well? What's one thing you like about his game?
Running the ball.
How he run the ball? Okay. Is he more like a scat back or he get downhill with it?
Down.
Okay.
I like how Nate keep the line in check and making sure they doing what they supposed to do.
Okay.
So
That's big.
So we can get done.
That's definitely big. Nate, what you like about Manny?
How he runs.
How he runs? How does he run?
Let's say it's 4th and down, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. We get the lane for him. He's running it.
You know he gonna get it?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Nate, I must say that when I posted that you were gonna be on the podcast, a lot of comments was like, "Yo, he's a dog." So you really making a name for yourself. All of you guys are, but a lot of guys was other kids were getting mad at teammates for showing you love. Like, yo, man, don't show him love. But he was just keeping it real. Like, yo, it was like, yo, Nate a dog, man. So I'm excited to really have my eye on you, because it's easy for us to watch the skill guys running, jumping, catching. But I can't wait Friday to keep my eyes in the trenches a little bit to see you going to work. See you going to work. How was it playing for Coach Cherry?
Good.
Good.
I say it's good. Yeah.
Okay. I like Coach Cherry. Very smart, very detailed. Known him for a long time. So it doesn't surprise me that the success you guys have, because he's a winner. He's a winner. He's a winner. He's a winner. What would you say is one thing we need to improve on as a team overall?
Our discipline.
Discipline? That's very big in football. Discipline? Jameer?
I said work ethic.
Work ethic? In what way? Can you explain?
Damn. Most of the team don't like to run. They don't like to run, but they don't be giving 100%.
Okay. Definitely can improve in that. One thing about football, it's not always about the talent. It's about being in shape. I know a lot of teams that didn't have great talent, but they were in shape. Fourth quarter come around, and they were killing us just because they had their win right. They had the linemen in shape, skill guys was in shape. So at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, you guys are more talented, but if you can't keep up with us, guess what? You can't win this football game. You got to play 4 quarters. Got to play 4 quarters. Do we have college aspirations to play on the next level? Okay. Do we have a favorite school?
No.
Not yet? Nobody we watch or follow?
I follow a lot of different colleges.
Okay, name one. Bama. Manny? Georgia. And Nate?
Georgia.
Georgians. We're going to keep it all in the SEC? We going to be biased to the SEC. No ACC love? No local schools? Virginia Tech, Virginia, North Carolina?
No.
Why not?
VT. Virginia Tech, yeah.
Okay. How do y'all balance school, academics, and a social life? Let's start with you, Nate.
I don't really have a social life.
No social life at all?
No.
So what do you do?
Just academics and football.
Okay. Not a bad thing, but, stay optimistic to having some kind of social life. But I'm not mad at that answer. Jameer, how do you balance?
I don't really balance it. I really do more schoolwork than socialize.
Okay.
Because if I'm not socializing or schoolwork, I'm doing football, working on myself.
Okay. And Manny?
Same thing.
Same thing? Exact same thing, nothing different? Okay. Being focused is never a bad thing. Like, I love the answers, because a lot of times it could be the other way around. And at a younger age, we lose a lot of focus on the things that really matter. School and football and family. Those 3 right there is all you really need. Right?
Yeah.
Question for you, Nate.
Yeah.
What's your favorite play? When you get excited when you hear it, what's your favorite play?
There used to be my favorite play, but I only got one chance to do it.
What was that?
It was a goal line pop out against Passage.
Pop out to you?
Yeah.
Like they threw you the ball?
Yes.
Did you catch it?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about, Nate. That's what I'm talking about. Jameer, what about you? What's the one play, offense or defense? When you hear it, you be like, ooh, let's go.
Any play I'm getting the ball.
Any play you getting the rock,
Yeah.
it's like, let's go.
Yeah.
I can imagine, Manny, same for you, right? Yeah. It's one thing to go hard, but it's a whole nother gear sometimes when we hear the coach calling our number. What's the mindset for Friday night? Like, what's been the mood? What's been the vibe during practice all week? Just lock in?
Locking in, playing my game.
Okay.
Walking in, paying attention to what coach has to do for us.
Okay, attention to detail is key. Attention to detail is very key. I'm loving the answers, man. I'm loving the answers. I'm loving the answers. So, what's our mindset when we go in to halftime? When we're down during halftime? Because it's everything cool and love when we up. But what about when we down?
Make adjustments.
Making adjustments? Okay.
Gotta stay locked in and play the rest of our game. Fix what need to be fixed.
Nate?
Same thing for both of them, but it's after when it gets halftime, it's 0-0. Once it gets halftime, 0-0, we don't have to worry about
0-0 mindset. I like that. I like that. I like that. And so far, who's been the toughest opponent this year?
Huntington.
Huntington?
Huntington.
Okay. And that's who we got Friday night, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna make the game even bigger. That was the toughest game of the year, and we running it back. But y'all won the first one, right?
Yeah.
So I know they're gonna be super hungry. But y'all locked in and focused, right? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, couple more questions, then we're gonna get up on out of here. Y'all got any questions for me? Anything off the top of the head? It could be about anything. School, football, sports. I coached in college, coached in the NFL.
How was it like coaching in the NFL?
I think that as young athletes trying to make it to the league, we overlook the basics. Because when I got there, it wasn't all these crazy different drills. It really was just working on like the basic fundamentals. Every position. It was never nothing like one-hand catches and all that other stuff. It really was like feet, ladder, catching, putting the ball away. It was just extreme attention to detail to the basic things. And it wasn't nothing crazy and fancy about the drill work. It was just all like back to the basics. The same things y'all work every day in practice is the same thing they doing, but their serious level is on like 1,000. Versus sometimes when it's an easy, simple drill, we can be a little lackadaisical and going through it. But all in all, I just feel like their level to attention to detail is crazy. And you got some guys that's like super athletic, but then you also got some guys that's very normal, but they just got crazy work ethic. Like they may not be the biggest, fastest, or the strongest, but the work ethic and just showing up every day like, yo, this is my job and I'm not losing it and I'm going to keep it. So I was impressed by the crazy athletes and the guys that were just normal players, but just had that dog mentality to stay in the league. It's a good question. Nate, you got anything for me?
What do you look for a player?
What do I look for in a player? Well, being a scout, I had to focus on the field and off the field. Which one you want to ask about?
Off the field.
Off the field, I start with character. I start with who you are, and I find out who you are not by asking your coach and your teammates. I find out who you are. I go to your school, and I talk to the guidance counselors. I talk to the lunch ladies. I talk to the police officer in the school. I talk to everybody that watches you every day when you're not paying attention, because their answer is going to be true. Because a lot of times when we get around coach, we know we got to, tighten up, right? But a lot of times when we just out with the boys, we ain't really caring about who watching. That's when we're our true self. So I'm always curious to see what the support staff thinks about the player. Of course, I go talk to the weight room coach. Of course, I go talk to your position coach, your head coach. And their answers matter too. But I really be intrigued by the answers of the support staff. That's a great question. Manny, you got something for me? Come on, I know you got one for me, Manny. I know you got one for me. It could be about anything.
What team did you coach?
What team did I coach? High school, college, or NFL? Or all? So my coaching career went like this. I played at Old Dominion, ODU, and I wanted to make it to the league, playing in the league. Didn't happen, right? So I had to pivot. What can I do now? I said, if I can't play, I want to coach. That's like the next best thing, right? So I got my first opportunity at the University of Virginia as a grad assistant. So y'all know what a grad assistant is? you got to take classes to get your master's degree, but at the same time, you're doing coach work. So it's like basically having 2 full-time jobs. Could be very stressful, but that's just the way in. So I did that for 2 seasons at UVA, working with quarterbacks and wide receivers. I left there and went to the Pittsburgh Steelers on an internship, working with wide receivers. I was fortunate enough to have Antonio Brown in the room. Got to watch and work with him a lot. Crazy work ethic. Shout out to AB. I left the Pittsburgh Steelers and went down to the University of Miami, and I was working with the tight ends. Came back home to Christopher Newport. I got hired as the DB coach. Then I got moved to outside linebackers, and then I got moved to running backs, and then I got moved to wide receivers. D3 ball, coaches come and go. You got to be versatile and be able to work with basically every position group. Left CNU, went to Virginia Tech, worked with the DBs during the season, then worked with the linebackers during the spring, and then I got my job with the New Orleans Saints, and I was on the scouting side. So I was a college scout. So my job was to watch college football, identify players that I think could play in the NFL, and write up a long report about why or why not I think they could play in the NFL. Crazy work. And this past season, my dad is the head coach at Denby, so I helped him out over there. So I've worked on all levels. Even I'm not sure what year you was with Tri-City, but I was even the commissioner for Tri-City, helping out B2 Mr. Harris out behind the scenes. So when it comes to the game of football, I feel like I got a good grasp of every level. Good question. Before we go, y'all got any final words? Anything I want to say to the people?
What's your opinion on spring ball?
Spring ball. Tackle spring ball or just in general spring ball?
Tackle spring ball.
Anytime kids are working to get better, I like it. But I think sometimes it could be a little bit obsessive. I come from, in college, we only had 15 practices. They were spread out between the whole month, and like only 12 of them could be padded. So I think that if we want to get involved in spring ball, why not mirror a system that, that they're doing on a high level? A lot of times, you can get through a spring season and nothing bad occurs, no injuries, and it's, everything is cool. But I just think as a whole, somehow, somewhere, kids could be, overworking. But at the end of the day, it's on the coaches and the staff to show kids how to practice, how to be safe, how to stretch, how to condition. Because all in all, like I said, I'm all for work, getting better. But at the end of the day, safety is the number one concern. So I think the middle school season was beautiful. I know it was a couple of injuries, but all in all, I feel like the rollout was good. The uniforms looked good. I saw good coaching. I saw good talent. But at the end of the day, I'm not mad at it, but that's just my true, honest opinion. But at the end of the day, I love kids working to get better. Period. I'll never be mad about that. I just think it's some smarter ways that maybe across the country we can implement to improve it, make it safer, and still have fun. What's your thoughts?
I think it's just like if you're playing fall, spring, and you're doing that like repeated, I think that's just overworking.
Yeah. Yep. A lot of people, including myself, feel like that. But at the end of the day, it's like if we're gonna do it, let's find some safe metrics, smarter metrics, which I think we're moving in the right direction. But all in all, the goal is to make it to the league. If the goal is to make it to the league, it's kind of like even if we say no spring, somebody gonna be out here doing it, trying to get better. And now we're kind of playing a game of like catch up. Who's beating who, or who can outwork who. Which is a gift and a curse. Definitely a gift and a curse. That's a great question. Anything else before we sign out? On our first pod, the Ella pod. I know you got something for me, Manny. I know you about it. I see it. It's all good. It's all good. Well, we're going to wrap it up. I look forward to seeing you guys work Friday night. I'm excited. Congratulations on a great season. It's not job not finished. You know, I don't know if y'all saw my post, but I actually went to both schools. I went to Huntington and it was Dozier at the time, but Ella. So, you know, I'm right there in the middle. I just want to see the best team who can make the adjustments, who can outsmart, who can outwork, come out on top. You know what I mean? It's on y'all to make that happen. And I'm going to tell them the same thing. Because y'all not going to give it to them and they not going to give it to y'all. It's going to be who can execute, who can make the least mistakes will come out on top. Because it's two good football teams going at it. And that's a beautiful thing to watch. So I'm excited to watch it.
South City on my chest. City on my chest. City on my chest. City on my chest. Hometown hero.